Hi, everybody. I just wanted to talk for a few minutes about what's coming up next week, what I've posted this week, and the assignment that you already did, your first paper, and an assignment at the end of this week. So, first of all, your first paper on A Raisin in the Sun, I'm working on those. It'll take me a while, possibly a week and a half more, to finish everybody's. So you can check for the grade, and once you have a grade on A Raisin in the Sun paper, you can open it and see my comments as to why I gave you that particular grade on that paper. I have posted quite a number of things in the week 6 folder. So let me go back for a moment to week 5, because week 5 we started the short story unit. So, of course, I have a PowerPoint on reading and understanding the short story in that folder. And I also have notes on the first short story we read called The Story of an Hour. This week, I have notes that I've just posted over the past few days on 3 more stories. The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman, Everyday Use by Alice Walker, and Two Kinds by Amy Tan. So those notes are in different formats. I also have a couple of other links that I've posted. One link is to an essay that Charlotte Perkins Gilman actually wrote, answering why she wrote that story, The Yellow Wallpaper. Another link is to a series that was founded and started by author John Green called Crash Course. And this one is Crash Course in Literature, and I think it's a really good discussion of the Yellow Wallpaper. It's about 13 minutes, so it's pretty long, but John Green does a very good job examining different aspects of the Yellow Wallpaper, including women's rights and mental health. I posted a lecture of about 12 or 13 minutes on everyday use, and then I posted a PowerPoint of notes on Two Kinds. The other thing that I've posted is the assignment for your next paper. So we are taking that paper in stages because it is your research paper for the semester. It is the paper that will require research, that I have certain research guidelines that I'm going to teach you about and talk to you about and post information about. So I would, first of all, just read the assignment very carefully. You don't need to get started on it yet. We will start on it next week with pre-writing activities like brainstorming activities. So the main thing that you should be doing is thinking ahead. That is, by the end of this week, we will only have read 4 stories. By the end of next week, we'll finish 4 more stories. So we have 8 stories. The research paper is a comparison research paper, so you are comparing 2 of those stories. And I will have information on what it means to write a comparative literary essay. I also will allow you to pick one of the stories and compare it to A Raisin in the Sun. So that's a possibility for your research paper as well. Thus, it would be prudent and wise to read ahead of the 4 stories, including The Things They Carried, This Is What It Means to Say Phoenix, Arizona, The Cask of Amontillado, and The Telltale Heart. Those are 4 more stories. And if you read carefully on my assignment sheet, you'll notice that I paired the stories. So we have 8 stories, and they all link in pairs very easily. Maybe the last 2 stories don't link as easily, but I talked about that on my assignment. There are thematic ways that the other stories link and juxtapose quite closely. So again, there's no need to start research, no need to start the rough draft, no need to really start anything except perhaps reading ahead and thinking about the assignment. Finally, you will have a quiz that's due on Sunday at 11:59 as usual. I will post the quiz at some point tomorrow. It will be mostly multiple choice. There might be a couple of matching short answer, something like that. I'm not sure. But it will cover the 4 stories that I've already posted notes about. And that's all. It will not cover the PowerPoint on how to write fiction, although that will come up in the final, and I'll talk about that, of course, later in the semester, the final exam. But at this point, all you need to think about are the 4 short stories that are all written by women authors and that I've posted notes about. Okay. Once again, if you have any other questions, you can always email me. Bye-bye.